All right, here we go. Ready? So you're on page 50. Before you go, sorry. So page 57. This counts as bonus if you have math. It counts as points if you don't have math. Fair enough? It's an alternative lesson. Okay, go, Sonny.
McDonald's magic formula. Buy land. Build businesses, franchise businesses, get paid back for building, lease property to franchises forever.
Okay, not too bad.
I think that's what it says.
Are you guys listening back there? You ready?
It's not famous.
So this is the McDonald's magic formula. Part of your assignment is to figure out why it's magic.
Okay.
Richard, do you mind? Over here. Here's what McDonald's does. Do you know? Now, you know McDonald's. You pass them all the time. What is McDonald's to you? What's their business?
They sell food.
Fast food. Oh my gosh.
I know.
How do you know that? How do you know that? Did you hear what she said? Did anybody else say that too? All I heard was Josie say that.
Sure, I said that.
No, you did not.
No, that was Josie.
You lied. Mister, what'd you say?
Okay, hang on, Josie, because let's get most people's view, because you're ahead of the game. So hang on 1 second. What's McDonald's business? Say again what you normally think we'd say.
Fast food.
Fast food business. Yes. Okay. Everybody say real estate.
Real estate.
It turns out McDonald's is one of the largest landowners in the world.
Yes.
Here's why. They have a magic formula. Here's the magic formula. They buy a piece of land. Where do they buy it? Right on a corner of an intersection where there's a lot of traffic. You with me? It's expensive. It's a good piece of land for in terms of that kind of business, right? So they buy a piece of land. They build the business. In fact, right over here on Eastern Ave, they built a brand new McDonald's. They tore down the old one and built a new one. Did you see that happen? Do you know that? Okay. So look, they build the building. That's McDonald's Corporation that does that. Then they franchise the business. They sell that business, that McDonald's location, to a franchisee. You know about franchises? That's where a person, just a regular, you or me, we can buy a McDonald's franchise. We're buying the business. Okay, so when we buy it, we have to pay a fee. $1 million or 2 million? I think it's up to 2 million now for McDonald's. I'm not sure. Okay, we pay a large chunk. Guess what they use the 2 million for? They pay off the building they just built. That pays to build the building. You with me? Then they lease the property to the franchisee, the person that bought the franchise, for how long? Forever. So guess what McDonald's owns? They own all the land. You following me? Globally. They're in all countries around the world. They own land under all the McDonald's. They sold the business to someone that paid them money. They use that to keep doing this over and over and over again. How did you know this? Really? Okay.
No, I watched a video on it.
You watched a video on it? Well, good for you. I mean, this is a very interesting idea, don't you think?
So don't they take like they get like a bunch of rent? That's why their food is so cheap, right? I think.
Well, the business owner has to collect money for the food and then pay the rent, right? So the business owner, the franchisee, is still a business owner. They've got to make it work, right?
So it depends on the owner of the franchise then?
Yes, but remember when the franchisee says, "I'll buy the franchise," they're agreeing to rent the land forever. It's part of the deal. They know it. We all know it, right? I say we. I don't know one, but we know what the deal is. So, do you see the genius of their model, though?
Yeah.
Why do we call it magic? What's magic about this?
Magic.
It keeps going. You see what I mean? You guys ever heard of a perpetual machine?
No.
A perpetual machine is a machine that puts out enough energy to keep itself going. It wouldn't need gas if it was a car, because the energy from the wheels turning would power the thing to make the wheels turn. That would be a perpetual machine. It doesn't exist, except right here. This is a perpetual machine. You with me? So your assignment is on page 57. I want you to write about, see if you can rewrite what the McDonald's magic formula is. See if you can think about if you can figure out a McDonald's magic formula in your life, because if you find one, guess what, Kevin? You're never going to work again, right? If you figure this out, this was just somebody figuring something out. That's all they did. You with me? There's more of these out there, maybe an infinite number, and you can find one for yourself if you're thinking about it. Number one, do you know what it is, right? Number two, can you find one in your life? And maybe you don't find it this year. Don't give up for next year either, right? And what else was I going to put in there? There was more to the assignment, but I can't see it on my overhead. Okay, do that on page 57. And you have about 5 minutes to do it.